Hey, you guys, this is Naija Reeves, your COO, and you are now watching Getting Intimate with KWE Part 2. This is featuring business and marketing strategist Leah Hall. She is an awesome and amazing woman of God, and you're absolutely going to love her. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, get a good bargaining partner. Bargaining partner.
It's such a when people do that, they're telling you a couple of things, right? When they are telling you, oh, you're not worth me paying, right? Like you're not worth my money, but your knowledge is what I want, right? So you're worth their time and you can give your energy, but they can't give you what they're holding dearest to them, which is their money, right? So they're telling you how they feel about you. They're telling you like, I'm not thinking that highly of you. And in short, like, would they allow you to come to them and say, hey man, or hey woman, I can't pay you, but can you do X, Y, and Z? We know we can't do that. They know they can't do that. And so it's so disrespectful. And I will tell you, Marcus used to give, and give. Like we have served in our church. We got married on a Saturday and we were in service on a Sunday. Like you know what I mean? So we both have grown up and still have a servant's heart, and all we do is serve. Like we serve in multiple capacities. And so it's hard to transition out of that. But
Yeah.
it's not, you have to think about it. If God gave you these gifts and talents, he is not giving it to you to have a bag with a hole at the bottom, right? So that your
Right,
gifts and
right.
talents are just constantly falling out. No, he's allowing you to have these gifts and talents so that you can not only help the kingdom of God, but that you can help your household. And again,
Right.
go back to the kingdom of God and, pay our tithes and our offerings. So if you're running into these individuals who know biblically that if you are making money, you are serving not only your community, but you're giving back to the body of Christ, then what are they to say, oh, no, I'm bigger than God. Like I'm bigger than what you're out here trying to do in the community and in the world. So therefore I don't want to pay you. It's so disrespectful for people to do that. And oftentimes you can't work with family and friends because they do feel like, oh, that's just, whatever the nickname is, or, oh, that's just so and so, I can get the hookup. Why you should be the very first person to say, oh no, I want to give you full payment and a tip, right? Because we want the opportunity to serve people. You don't want to be tainted by people. Like how many people have had church hurt because you expect church people and family and friends to be there to support you, and they don't support you, but then they want the handout. And so
Right.
when you become an entrepreneur, that is part of the process that I go through with my clients is, who do you want to serve? Why do you want to serve? And what are your non-negotiables, right? What are the things you are not willing to give up? You're not willing to give up that time with your family and friends. So what time do you end your day? You know, you're not working till midnight. You're not working till 8 o'clock and missing your child before COVID-19 plays at school or basketball games or family dinners, right? So there's all these things that when we become entrepreneurs, it's almost like a self-reflection to say, okay, I know I'm valued, I know I'm valuable, and I know that God has given me something to work in this world, right? So that I can
Right.
build my community, my home, and then give back to my church. So then we have to take a look and say, who around me is not supporting me, right? And then
Right.
who around me is supporting me? And those individuals that are always, hey, can I get the hookup? They need to be a little bit further away. And then we also have to work in silence sometimes, because when we tell what we're doing and how we're doing, then they want to, oh, hey, girl, remember when you said you did X, Y, and Z? Can you do that for me? It got to a point where I had to start charging my sister to do her resumes because I was doing them so often.
Right.
And then,
Right.
I was doing them so often. And I guess she had made a comment to someone like, oh, yeah, Leah charged me for this. And they looked at it and they're like, she should have charged you double. Like,
Right.
because you have what people want, but they cannot do it at Walmart. They cannot do it at like, this is my thing. If you can't do it at
Right.
Walmart, you can't do it with me. Like, no,
Right.
we cannot. If Walmart of all places, come on, let's stop. Let's think about this.
Right.
So,
And
yeah.
I'm
Exactly.
and I'm I'm starting
learn that, because I'm that kind of person like, okay, I'll do it. Okay, I'll help you. Okay, no problem. You know,
And I'd be looking at her like,
Oh,
because you saying okay, but I'm the one who's doing it. I'm the one who's doing it. And it's something like my apostle always says, don't allow people to pimp you for your gift.
ah,
But
that's it.
don't allow them to pimp you for your gift, because anything that doesn't cost them something, they won't value it. And this is how you know if someone is serious about what they
Yeah.
want or what they're
Mhm.
trying to do. They'll pay whatever price, they'll pay whatever the cost is in order to do it.
Right.
You know, even with, you know, Jesus and the disciples, I mean, they had to leave boats, their businesses, their family, you know, it cost them something to be his disciples. So, you know, if God will do that for you to serve him, how much more, you know, he wants us to be investors so we can go in, so, you know, sow those seeds, plant those seeds so we can bring things back, bring back a harvest to the kingdom. You know, yes, if you want people to value you,
Mhm.
value, you know, see the worth in you,
Mhm.
you got to make them pay, you know. It's gonna cost you something. Why? Because it cost me something. It cost me to start this business.
right.
And if you're really a supporter of me, if you say you're my friend, you say you're my family, okay, you will support my business. You will sow seeds into my business. And
Exactly.
you would advocate for me on the same note. You know, like I have a friend that affects him, and you know they come and they support our events and everything like that. And when they have their event, and that event costs $20, I paid them that $20. Why? Because they're my friends and I support them, and I want their business to be successful.
Right.
Just like I would want them to value my business, and they value my business, and they come and support us whenever they get a chance. So yeah, I totally get. I get where you're
When people pay, they pay attention, right? Because we're
right.
not just going to throw our dollars away, even though so many people hold money so close to their heart, when they don't realize the best commodity, the number one commodity is time. Because a lot of times millionaires will make their first million and they burn it. Like they just go through it so quickly they don't realize it. But what do? They become millionaires again. Why? Because they have the time to have processes and systems in place to earn more money and to become a millionaire again. And so when people pay, they pay attention because people think, oh no, that's my dollar, that's my money. I'm not going to give it away. So if they feel like they're giving their money away in some sort, they're going to be like, okay, so where did that dollar go? What am I getting for it? Where's the return on investment, the ROI? And so that's why a lot of times I say, oh no, I just don't and can't work with everyone, because if you feel like your dollar allows you to have ownership of me, my time, and my respect, then that's the wrong mindset. It's the wrong mindset. So yeah, you're definitely right. When they pay and when they're invested, then they pay attention. And that's what we want. Those are the kind of clients that we want, because those are the kind that are going to be there. They're going to be rooted in something that's right, and they're not going to be wishy-washy. That's what we don't want.
Right.
You know,
Right.
everything, anything that's worth something costs something. You know, it takes money to get money.
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
you know, I don't know any business that didn't cost anything or didn't require an investment of some type. I mean, even if you got a loan, that bank
One thing.
had to invest in, they had to do that investment in you.
With that.
And then they want their money back
Right.
plus interest. Okay. Someone had to invest in you and support your dream. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And my thing is, you know, you also have to have that kind of spirit too when you work with other business professionals, because you got to think, if you don't value another business professional, that speaks loud about you. How can you ever expect anyone to value as a business person when you want everything for nothing? Like, no, I don't want to get service from that person. They're a cheapskate. I know it. I'm not going to advocate for you. I know it. I mean, they want services. They want you to do it for free, and then they want to charge you an arm and a leg for you to, get service from them. Like,
Right.
no way. No one wants to be friends with that type of entrepreneur. No one wants to know that type of entrepreneurship. And your character, the way you go about things,
Right.
speaks loud about you, and it creates favor. It creates people wanting to gravitate to you. I mean, I don't think there's anyone who could say that I'm not a hard worker. I always tell my mom, I'm the hardest non-paid worker that she would ever have. But it speaks low about me because everyone knows that, if I'm going to service them, I'm going to do it at 100%, because I did it at 100% when I wasn't getting paid. Right. And so I know she's going to do even greater when I am paying her. I don't think I ever had an unsatisfied customer, because I go above and beyond. And that's the kind of entrepreneurship that you want, and the kind of entrepreneur create, atmosphere that you want, the kind of people that you want to connect with, right, and stuff like that. And I don't think there's really anyone on our team or even members or clients that we have that don't put 100% in everything they do. And even with supporting us, like, Anne-Marie, even with like other businesses like Made Display and stuff, she was here helping sell jewelry. It's not her business, but she was supporting it, right? And like Miss Shirley and everything, she got like 5 businesses, but she still makes the time out to support other people in their business and stuff like that. And that's like the kind of atmosphere that we want to create. We're not against you. We want you to be just as successful. Yes. Any way we can give support to you and help you accomplish your goal, we're here for it.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Ditto to that. Yes, it definitely. And I love what you do.
Thank you.
And I'm a supporter, so I'm just letting you know that,
Thank you.
I will just know that this will be out there. I want you to send me some of your information, like far as your website information, things like that. So when we post this, I could post it up, all your information as well, and and everything.
Yeah, I would love to do like a business workshop with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just put down a price for us, so this way we know how we can prep for it and stuff, and you could do a whole business workshop and everything. I think you will be so impactful to so many women entrepreneurs. Yeah, you're so awesome.
The small business startup workshop. That's the name
that
of
would
it.
Be lovely. That would be lovely. I think that what you all are doing is amazing. I really know, and it's not even like a think. I know that you all have everything that you need to go so far, right? Just having the spirit that you have now, it shows that you're in it for what's right. It's not about the money to you, clearly, because you should be charging way more and actually charging. like the first week with clients, I'm like, we are talking about finances, we were talking about money, and a lot of people get nervous about the money conversation, right?
Well, when they go to someone else, they're going to talk about money too. They're going to be like, look, this is what I charge for my services.
And it's not a what is that when you go to like the place where you buy cars and you're bidding with the little
the
auction. It's not an
auction.
Yeah, it's not that type of thing. This is it. And so that's why when you have all the layers of your house, all the foundational pieces built, and they come on and like, oh, I can only spend this one. Oh, okay, well, that's fine. Here is my extended payment plan. Because like either way, we're still going to get to, what that amount is. Right. But I just feel like you all have such a great spirit and such a wonderful business that's already in the foundational phase, and that you're just building those walls, and you're building, now you're painting, and you might even be changing the roof because you see that you can expand even further. And so just stay encouraged, like keep doing what you're doing, even do more, right? Like go live on Instagram, go live in Facebook. Do you all have your Facebook group as well?
Yes.
We got like what, 1,500 plus people already.
That's
checking
awesome.
Checking in.
and stuff
See,
like that.
Corona wasn't gonna hold us down.
No, and that's
what
what people didn't realize.
and that's what really got me into doing the podcasts and everything too, because I'm more of a face-to-face kind of person, because I guess I'm old school. So I'm more of like, see you face to face and let's talk, 'cause I feed off of other people's energy as well. So, and that's the kind of person I am. And so that's why I like
She's
doing
so
parties.
scared to go live.
No, it's not that
I need you to be able to edit it and cut things out.
I do, because I'm running over my work sometimes. I'm like, wait a minute, can we go back and do that again? But I'm more of a face-to-face kind of person, because I'm a hugger, and I'm that kind of person. And Corona stopped me from hugging people. Not really, because I'm like, Lord, thank you for covering me. That kind of thing. That's the kind of thing I do. And I love going parties. I love having get-togethers. I like doing stuff like that. So when I couldn't do that anymore and everything else, so I was like, okay, well, we still got to get out there and let people know about the businesses, about our business, the other people's business that is connected with us and everything else too. So I was like, listen, you know all about this stuff right here. And I remember what you was telling me at the church when I was doing the jury. Well, you're like, you got to hashtag that stuff, girl. You got to hashtag. And I remember that and everything else. And she was on it. And so she got us up and going with all the videos and everything else too, though.
Yeah, I'm a very strong believer that crisis creates opportunity.
Yeah.
So even when there's a crisis, there's always an opportunity to improve, to reinnovate who you are, get creative about how you're going to establish your business. I even wrote a blog about that, how Corona challenged us in a lot of different ways and challenged so many businesses. I said, but look at how many businesses took on that challenge and created new ways to do business and to serve their clients, even with a pandemic going on.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like this pandemic, both of them that we are in, it's allowing for the world to be in a state where we're level set, right? We're back and we can see who's really doing the work, the essential workers, the individuals that, quote unquote, we tell them what they're worth. Those individuals, the people of color. This is just a really good time to reset. And so to figure out, like, what is it that I want to do? Because if people were depending on that consistent check from their 9 to 5 and it stopped and they still survived, now you're thinking, wait a minute, do I really need that 9 to 5 to survive? Or can I really, and I don't like the term hustle, can I really hustle and like build my own or get the money that I need to survive without going to a 9 to 5? And I almost think that a lot of people are not going to return to their 9 to 5s because they see now, like, wait a minute, I can still thrive when I don't have that consistent check, or dependable check is really the term, because they depend on that check and they know that it's coming every 2 weeks. So yeah, you nailed it. It's definitely opportunities far and wide. I think the ceiling for where people can go has been shattered. It's a new day and age, and people, like, there are certain communities, they're just not taking it anymore. And so just like we were talking about on the podcast, it's a time where you make a decision. Do you want to be sick and tired of being sick and tired, or are you ready to do something to change your world, your community, and your entire life? And so I think that's where people are, and what you all are doing is amazing. If you have 1,500, you said you have 1,500 people in your group.
That check in and follow us on Facebook, and I'm like, and we're just halfway through the year.
That's amazing.
And when, matter of fact, we started in February, and then a pandemic hit.
So honestly, really, you got to really think really in March, because we really start the videoing in March, because we really, the first event we did was in February, and then the pandemic hit in March. So like in March, between April, when we really started doing videos, because I was like, because we did have an event set for April 25th, but then the pandemic hit that March. So we was trying to hold on, because I didn't want to cancel the event. I
Yeah.
was like, well, wait till April 1st and we just gonna see how it goes.
That bit was not happening.
And it just seemed like the more I waited, the worse it was getting. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just cancel it. I get everybody their money back. I did because I figured even though the money is non-refundable, but I did get the money back because I just felt that was only right thing to do. But then I was like, you know what? I said, we do have like our gold members. I said, well, let's just do something here at the house here. And we do a podcast, we do a video, and then we could just do it here. And then just from that, it just started rolling. Like now we do one like every weekend, or like now during the weekend. I said, girl, what you doing Friday? I said, I got Leah here coming in, and I was like, you want to sit in with us while I interview her?
Sure. I tell you, as soon as she was like, let's do these videos, I said, well, vacation is over. Back to work we go.
Yeah.
And we've just been on it. So, yeah.
So you
That's
actually, I
amazing. That's amazing.
video that we did.
Are.
Our first Zoom interview that we did.
Oh,
So,
I am?
yes.
Yeah. Usually we have like everyone in here with us with some serving food.
We have a little round table she made me get because I had the long table. So she was like, Mom, we need a round table.
I'm like, we gotta get everybody closer together. I got this one camera right now.
So we used to do, sit here, we eat and we chit chat and everything like that. So you have first Zoom.
Oh, well, I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. That is phenomenal. I am so happy for you all. I am extremely excited for you because a lot of people get scared in getting started, and you all had the option or could have made the choice to say, "Oh man, that's a sign. It's just not supposed to be." But you broke through that. You broke through that, and I am so excited for you. Congratulations, having that amount of growth in such a small amount of time. It speaks to what you were doing and being the true thing to be doing right now. And just think about where you can be in 3, 6, or even 9 months from now, right? Like you can go into 2021 away from your 9 to 5, right? Like away from any of these other things.
Sound like a plan to me. Sign
Yeah,
me up.
you can do it. You can do it. And you've already proven
That's
to
my
yourself
plan.
that you can. So that's the great thing about it. Congrats. I'm so excited for you all.
Thank you. And the same to you.
Yeah, well, make sure that you just tell everyone all your information, your business information, so that this way, if anyone needs your services, they can get in contact with you.
Yeah, so definitely email it to me so we can post it up and everything and let everybody know about you.
Yeah.
We all do this together. That's what I feel.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It has been so lovely meeting with you all. I'm just really excited for you. It's so good to see other women winning. And we have to change that mindset where we're not all in a bucket trying to drag each other down to get out.
Right.
Like, let's do this together. We work together. Right. You can get there faster, right? And so I'm
amen to that. You're right about that, exactly.
Yes. So go ahead, tell everyone your business name and all your business information again so we can have it.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm Leah Hall of leahhall.co. That is my website. You can find me on Pinterest. You can find me. I'm not a big fan of Facebook, I'll be very honest, even though my entire world is social media, branding, and whatnot. I'm also on there as leahhall.co. And when you go to leahhall.co on Facebook, it will actually come up the everyday fempreneur. And so that was another layer of my business. But Instagram, I spend most of my time there, I think. So it's leahhall.co as well. But I'm on all three. So Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest, which is probably my favorite place to be. But please come by, tag me, come say hi. Like I love communicating with other women and just cheering them on because I'm so amazed by all the different things that we can do.
Yes, definitely. Well, it's good to have you. We're going to do this again. Hopefully, something bigger where we can actually do workshop and things like that and
be in person.
Right. So we can hug, and everything else like that, okay? Yeah. I appreciate you stopping by, hanging out with us. I really, truly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So everyone, check out Miss Leah. If you missed that information, we'll have it posted on the video. Also, you can always email us at kingdomwomenenterprise2019@gmail.com.
Perfect. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
You have a blessed day.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us on Getting Intimate with KWE, featuring business and marketing strategist Miss Leah Hall. We'll have all her information listed below. Also, don't forget to show some love on that like button. Subscribe to us, and if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so this way you can stay in the know of everything we got going on here in KWE.